Hi guys, it's 7 AM on Sunday the 16th of September. I'm feeling really well. Didn't have the best night's sleep, but that's okay. Just thought I would do a little bit of an update on yesterday. Now I've calmed down. I can completely rationalise why they didn't let me off the ward, because if they don't understand PMDD and stuff, 2 days previously I was saying that I wanted to do X, Y and Z, which could have meant that I took my own life, and they could never let me off. I would not, and then if I did something that would look horrendous, and it would fall on their shoulders. Slightly annoyed with the doctor though, because the information that he gave me, about advanced decisions and them needing to be signed by a solicitor and goodness knows what else, it's just wrong. And also in the fact that he told me he knew about PMDD and then told me in the next breath that on a Wednesday before the weekend I should start asking for leave, and I was like, well wait mate, Wednesday I was ligaturing and goodness knows what else. There's no way if I'd have asked on Wednesday they'd have let me have leave, which just to me proved that he didn't understand PMDD, because he didn't understand that it could change so quickly, in a matter of hours, from being really poorly to completely fine. But I'm not gonna let it it angered me a bit yesterday, but I dealt with it and I think the fact that I dealt with it how I did deal with it proved that I was completely fine and back in my rational mind, not in PMDD mode, because I definitely wouldn't have dealt with it the same way if I was in PMDD mode. But I think if anything, every time I go through this and meet people that are so naive to the condition, instead of turning it into a negative, I want to turn it into a positive, and it just makes me more passionate and gives me more drive that I need to go out and educate people, and especially professionals, because I'm not the only one going through this. 5% of reproductive women will be suffering from this, and whether they've got that diagnosed or not is a different matter. But I'm in a place where I'm fortunate enough to have support and intellect and stuff to be able to verbalise what's going on for me and to get everything in place and to have psychiatric hospital admissions and to keep safe. I'm sure there must be people out there that are literally dying from this, because I know that for many years I was at the point of risking my own life every single month because of what I was doing, and I couldn't explain to people that what was going on for me. I couldn't verbalise it, I couldn't make people understand, and I didn't know what was going on for me myself. I just know that this thing took over my body and took over my thoughts, and it made me do things that I didn't really want to do, but I had no control. And I would say to people I'm going to overdose, but I don't want to overdose and I don't want to die. And so professionals would take that I wasn't going to do it because I didn't want to and I didn't want to die, but it was it's literally a force that takes over me. And as much as I don't want to die and I don't want to hurt myself, it feels like I have no option. I just have no control. And when I become well again after being poorly, after that week, I have no recollection of the week. That's also really scary. And so imagine going around in circles of that month in, month out. It's really tough. And I'm fortunate that I've got support, but there's loads of women out there that don't have the support that I have. And I can see how easily you can, on top of having PMDD, fall into depression, because it takes you about a week to recover from the emotional distress of the week that you've been poorly. That only leaves you with 2 weeks to climb back up a ladder, which is impossible to climb. And people are trying to hold, like myself, people are trying to hold down jobs with this illness. It's just not, it's not right. People need to know about it. It's talking about period health and menstrual health and ending period poverty, maternal health and menopausal health are all on the agenda at the moment, and this is the time to talk about it. Hashtag Future Woman, BBC, hello. It needs talking about, and I will talk about it every month until it changes. Not every month, I'll talk about it every day until it changes.